afternoon, Bobcats, and welcome to BBTV. Today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2015. My name is Venetia.
And I'm Melissa. Here's the news you came to see. Our top story for today is a look at National Bullying Prevention Month. Roughly 14% of kids are bullied in the United States each year.
We went to interview a counselor and a No Place for Hate member to find out a little more on this date. BBTV reporter Adu has a story.
October is Anti-Bullying Prevention Month. This is a time to think about the issue of bullying and different ways we can solve the problem. One great resource that students have to deal with bullies is the school counselor. Mrs. Donahoe shares with us her experiences being bullied as a child and also how she resolves issues students might be having.
Well, I think there's lots of different things that bullies do to bully others. It can be physical, such as pushing them or pulling their hair, to getting into a fist fight with them, knocking their books out of their arms. Oh boy, yes. I guess the one thing that comes to my mind was when I was in high school. I was on the varsity volleyball team as a sophomore, and the seniors decided to make me trash girl. Well, lots of times, I like to talk to the victim first and talk about the different ways that they can handle if somebody is bullying them. Tell an adult, there's different techniques they can do. Walk away, ignore them, sometimes change the subject, make a funny joke, and then of course tell a trusted adult to try to get help.
Other than counselors, another great opportunity that students have is No Place for Hate. This is an organization that is trying to take a stand against bullies. One No Place for Hate member, Tayden, shares with us why he joined the organization.
I joined No Place for Hate because there's a lot of bullying in the school, and I think we could stop that. When I was younger, people made fun of my height, but it doesn't really bother me now.
For BBTV, this has been Adu reporting.
On Monday, the Buffett Drama Department hosted the Nebraska Shakespeare Tour during Bobcat Den. Our cafeteria was filled with actors presenting the play As You Like It. The event was led by Mr. Miller and lasted until 4:45.
Excellent, yes, Mrs. Carpet. But now mine eyes, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not.
Getting a pet is a big commitment. Sometimes people are worried that it will cost too much to bring home a new animal. Thanks to the Nebraska Humane Society, you won't have to worry about that. Currently, any cats that are 6 months and older are now available to adopt for free. This is happening because they currently have too many adult cats in their shelter. The shelter plans to have the free cat adoptions available now until they have enough space freed up. So Bobcats, it's time to form your opinion. What are some of the benefits of adopting an older cat instead of a kitten?
That's all the news we have today, Bobcats. Let's now spin over to the Sports Zone for all your sporting news in action.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Molly. You've just entered the Sports Zone.
Today's Wednesday, so it's time for the play of the week.
We wanted to find out what some of our teachers felt were the biggest plays they could think of.
Check it out.
When Gabby Douglas won the Olympics in gymnastics.
When Michael Phelps won the gold in the 200 fly.
When I was a junior in high school, my tennis doubles partner and I won the state tournament. And I was 16. I had just moved to Omaha about 6 months earlier, so I was pretty excited to just start my first year in Nebraska as a state champion. It's been a memory that I'll never forget, and I've been coaching tennis for 18 years, and I've had a couple state champions, and it's been pretty cool to have that to share in common with my players.
For your sporting action around the country, 2 big Major League Baseball games will take place tonight.
Game 5 for the Ranger Blue Jay match will begin right after school at 3:07.
Also, Game 5 for the Astros-Royals set will happen tonight at 7:07.
Both sets are tied 2 games apiece, so the winner tonight will be 1 game away from advancing to the ALCS Division Finals.
That's all the time of the Sports Zone today, Bobcats. Now over to the weather with Liz.
Hey Bobcats, this is Elizabeth with your 3-day forecast. Today is going to be pretty warm and sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 48. Tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 73 and a chilly low of 40. Finally, Friday will be nice and sunny with a high of 61 and a very cold low of 37. So bring those jackets, Bobcats. Now over to Jayla with your daily feature.
Hey Bobcats, this is Jayla here with your quick features of the day. Today is Wednesday, which means it's time for Wellness Wednesday. We interview gifted and talented facilitator Ms. Thompson about some study hacks she would recommend. Check it out.
Hey Bobcats, Mrs. Thompson here to share a quick study tip with you. The way I study best if I'm reading a chapter from a book is to multitask, which may not seem too time efficient, but what I'm actually doing when I'm multitasking is chunking the information. So I'll read a little bit of the chapter and then I'll go change over the laundry. And while I'm doing that task around the house, then I'm really processing and making sure I understand the information I just read. And then once I'm done doing that task around the house, then I'll go back and read a little more of the chapter and then go do something else like unload the dishwasher. And again, while I'm doing that, I will be thinking about what I just read again. That way I'm making sure I'm really understanding the information before moving on. So multitasking and kind of chunking out the information in longer chapters is my best tip for you. Good luck, Bobcats.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Jackson here with your daily announcements. Attention 7th and 8th graders. Have you heard about the Poetry Slam but haven't had the time to write and submit your poems? You are invited to a poetry writing session during homeroom this Thursday in the Commons. We will discuss the topic, share ideas, and then have time to write poems. Come join this fun writing workshop. Please see Ms. Thompson if you have questions. Attention 7th and 8th grade artists. During the second quarter, Ms. Gotch will be hosting an art club specifically for 7th and 8th grade students. If interested, please pick up a form in the office and return it to Ms. Gotch by this Friday. Spaces are limited, so don't delay. Bobcats, show your school spirit this Friday for the Superheroes vs. Villains Spirit Day. Capes, masks, hats, and costumes are welcome. We can't wait to see the best Batman, superhero, Joker, and other characters. That's all the announcements for today, Bobcats. Now back to the main desk for a little fun before we go.
Before we go, we all know that people love haunted houses during Halloween.
The people who go to the haunted houses usually get scared and they have pretty funny reactions.
That's why a haunted house in Canada called Nightmare Sphere put up hidden cameras at the attraction's scariest moment. Check out some of these pictures of people getting scared.
and Alyssa. Have a fantastic day, Bobcats.